stop. Before you apply for a mortgage, here's what you need to know about these trigger leads. What the heck is a trigger lead? Well, I'm going to tell you. When you apply for a home loan, the credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax sell your information as what's called a trigger lead without really your consent or you knowing about it. And then these lenders, these mortgage lenders, are buying these leads because they know that you completed a mortgage loan application with a lender. They're going to buy these leads, again, trigger leads, because the trigger is that you had your credit pulled and it was a mortgage credit pull. And that's what the credit bureaus are selling off to other lenders that want to buy that information. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, I'm going to share that with you. But before I do, please subscribe to this channel for more great mortgage insights and information that you need to know if you're going through the home buying process and using a home loan. Here's why it's a big deal and why buyers get so frustrated. And that is because you're working with a lender. Let's say that lender is us. We have a great chat. You won't go online, complete your application, your credit is pulled, and guess what happens? Within 24 to 48 hours, you get 50 phone calls. And you're like, what the heck? Did my lender, did Kelly, did Cornerstone Home Lending sell my information? No, we did not. We did not sell anything, but the credit bureaus did. This is big business. And while there are a couple of bills out there that are trying to cease trigger leads, the reality is I don't know if they're actually going to get passed. So what can you do now, right now, to prevent this from happening? You can go to pre-screen opt-out and complete it online. Once you do that, it takes 3 to 5 days. So let's just say 5 days. Do that before you apply for a home loan. That way, when you do apply, your information cannot be sold to all of these companies that are purchasing in mass bulk that you had your credit pulled to purchase a home loan. Now, you might be wondering, how do they know that I'm in the market to purchase a home and I've applied for a mortgage? The credit bureaus track that information. They know that it was a mortgage credit inquiry, and that's how they're using your information to sell it off to other lenders across the country. Remember, there's a lot of different ways that credit gets pulled. There's different versions, there's different approaches. But when you have your credit pulled for a mortgage, it's noted as such with the credit bureaus, and that again is sold off to any home loan lender that is purchasing these trigger leads. I am so passionate about this because this is happening every single day with buyers. And if we can talk to you first, we're going to give you the pre-screen opt-out. We're going to let you know what to expect. But a lot of times, by the time that that buyer comes to us, they already have a house identified. They need to have their credit pulled immediately. They need to move through the pre-approval process quickly. And if there isn't enough time to go to the pre-screen opt-out and wait the 3 to 5 days, then they're subjected to this mass influx of lenders calling them, texting them, emailing them, and we're trying just to help for clarity purposes to make sure that people are not overwhelmed by that kind of influx. It can also be confusing to know, gosh, I applied with this lender. This is my lender that I'm working with, but I keep getting all these other calls from all these other lenders, and what do they all work together? Like, why am I getting all these calls? It can be frustrating. This just happened. We had a real estate agent that we work with and have worked with for many years give his client our link to go and apply over the weekend. The client applied on Saturday, and by Sunday afternoon, so 24 hours of submitting that pre-qualification application, over 50 lenders reached out to her. And she was like, just, what is going on? It was craziness. So she was upset. She thought we sold her information. She called back her real estate agent. He was like, what is going on? So this right now is one of these things that we've all got to come together. We've got to make sure that we are following the pre-screen opt-out, that we are communicating with each other, we're sharing with people that are thinking about purchasing a home and are going to be relying on home financing to be able to avoid the influx of lenders purchasing your information. To avoid that, there's one simple thing you can do, and that's just go to pre-screen opt-out and opt out, and you'll be opted out for 5 years. I've done the pre-screen opt-out personally. I've done the do not call personally. Like, I'm just making sure that I'm not on these call lists of people that are purchasing information. So protect yourself and spread the word. Together we can make a difference with these credit bureaus selling off consumer information and setting off these trigger leads. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see, like, I'm fired up about this. I truly have a passion for just getting information out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, 480-725-0150, and schedule some time with one of our mortgage advisors. Or if you just have questions, call us. We are here.